Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Shalom. Today, na Saturday, number 25 day for this month of March 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, Mr. No Connie, Ambazonian FBI. And I'm come once again with our daily podcast, a program where we bring una the truth, we bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work out for this journey to our freedom, the independence of Ambazonia. Good people of Ambazonia, La République du Cameroon, they don't try to cover up their criminal action in murdering two Ambazonian students from the University of Buea. The incident happened now on Wednesday, number 15 day for this month of March, where these two students then they for their student hostel for Ambazonia for Buea, along with their friend. Then come for La République, the army, led by the unit of Moja, Officer Eweme John Eko, and the 12-man B unit, where they stay for a palace for Buea. They launched a raid in this hostel, arresting Jires Mbu and a friend we named Nafonte Linus. Then killed the two of them, carry their dead body, go them for street, and write fake information, put them for day. The first lie where they write them, now their names. Then put them for the signboard where they write them for their name. The one of the name where they choose them for write them for day, na 1010. Then claims an Ambazonian fighter them, where they become for can attack La République, the election where it take place for the Sunday, where it be just pass. The Cameroon B officer, Eweme John Eko, where it be led that arrest, he make a video, he will get this one for say.
People that arrest, now these people that come for Sunday, that they can't find the time to step on us. Yes, the Amba this. No be Amba. Wait, no be Amba. No be Amba. Amba talk. So
for the video, he stand onto their dead body, match the head of these university students them that they claim say na Ambazonian soldier them. They force the population for join in for confirm say na Ambazonian soldiers reluctantly. Some of them likely the one the way they will work with then talk say yes na Amba. Few minutes after this incident, they take the dead body of one of them only, go drop them for inside mortuary without receive picture of their family member where they can see them for mortuary, and the rest of the two people them, their body they not be found up to now. No investigation have not been launched. No so-called traditional rulers within for that special status have not called for investigation. Agbobala, where this boy be been a part of that group, now a human rights campaigner, they never call for any investigation. Everybody have stayed quiet. And now the Cameroon government, knowing that the people have seen them for who they are, murderers, have come out to try to cover up this crime. They have released a picture with Mbu Jires, one of the assailants who were killed, carrying with a gun in front of him in his house. We know that the Cameroon government always plan such weapons on our people and take pictures so that they will send those pictures as justification that these were fighters to Yaoundé, so that they can claim their bounties. So these pictures have actually proven one thing, that these two young men were indeed arrested by the Cameroon military unit of Moja, and they were alive. Moja summarily execute them, which in itself is a war crime, a breach of La République du Cameroon owns constitution, and is not justified under any circumstances. This is what we have been witnessing for the past 5 years. Cameroon military are judges, executioner. They can do anything with anybody at any time and plan evidence on them. They have tried to cover up their crimes in Garbu. They tried to cover their crimes in Pinying, in Bamenda, where they killed 4 students who were preparing for GCE. They also planned weapons on them. So we know that those pictures are usually just justification. If indeed those weapons were picked up from the house of Jires, the Cameroon government could have released those pictures long ago. They have been changing their statement from the first day They claimed to some journalists who inquired that these boys were part of Ambazonian fighters who attacked CDC. This is lie, because from the family members of these two students, they were all in Munya and were never close to the location where CDC workers were attacked. The CDC workers who were attacked by Ambazonian fighters in those areas that we know of them. They were never part of any network. As a matter of fact, if you look at the profile of these two university students, it is first of all incomprehensible that students who are studying for masters, studying political science and law, will have the time to train or work as Ambazonian combatant. It is unheard of. We all know the life of students, how busy they are to do their matrics, their masters in university, far away from home. These children would have never been part of any Ambazonian active unit. We have also seen the post of these students. They were all members of the so-called Peace Crusade. People who stand for peace and they just oppose war. They don't care about justice. These are people that Ambazonian oppose them. It will be impossible for people who think like that to be Ambazonian fighters in the first place. More to that, these people belong to political parties, not even of the SDF or any political parties within Ambazonia, but for political parties that are based in Douala. We have seen their posts sharing actively, communicating, attending meetings in Douala for political rallies for the party of this young guy called Jibri. We have seen them sharing messages on social media that are consistent with their political ideology. We know for sure the sequence of events that happens that led to the death of these two students is because they posted on social media, and it's still there on their line on Facebook, that they oppose Kale. They oppose the Cameroon government mass arrest of our people in Maoto. That is what led to their death. The Cameroon government, because they made this post, started sending them messages on social media. Gires and his brother, Linus Fonte, were quoted as constantly in the university campus condemning the mass arrest of Kale in Maoto, saying that those people must be released. This is why they were targeted as people who support Ambazonians, and this is why they were killed. Success Nkongo, even though a thief, has also made claim, because he was with these people, that this is what Konyam Titus and this Cameroon Turk in the name of Clovis have been doing. They identify people in the so-called what they call sunshine and ask the Cameroon military to go and kill them, because they are under pressure to prove to the Cameroon military and the Cameroon government that they are doing their job. So they select innocent people that are sympathetic to the Ambazonian plight and target them to be executed. These are murderers. One would have think that they will come up to make some excuses and say there was a mistake. Instead, they have come up with lies and lies to justify what they have been doing, because this is what they do deliberately. When Paul Buea asks people to be killed for political opinion, simply because they want their human rights for separation and independence, a people who came into that union by exercising the same right of self-determination. When Paul Buea asks people to fight against Ambazonia, an ideology, he knows very well this is a prescription of mass killing. It is a genocide. And this is exactly what we are seeing in the battlefield. People being killed, communities being attacked, mass arrest of Ambazonian people because they want independence and separation. That is the truth. Cameroon military is fighting against anybody who wants separation. So if you say you want separation and independence, they will kill you. That is the word on the street. That is what their spokespeople, Clovis, Konyam Titus, have been preaching, Padi Asanga, and that is what the quote messages that we have been receiving from their so-called senators. Even their Okalai Bilai and Lele Afrique, their colonial governors, have made it clear they are going to kill all of our people until they reject the idea that they want to separate or they want independence. Their ministers have banned our identity because this is their objective: to fight an ideology, to fight our nationality, to fight our rights to separate. They have declared war upon us all, and they will kill us, they will frame us all as combatants, even when we do not carry guns. Their objective is not to search for the Ambazonian fighters, because they know They are not bold enough to face our boys. Their objective is to target community for Scotch egg policy, for execution of individuals such as Gires and Fonte. This is what we have been going through for the past 5 years. The murderers of students, the killers of babies, the burning alive of senior citizens who cannot even walk, the killing of the blind, those who cannot run away into the forest, the killing of everybody anytime as they choose to send a message of terror, fright, and intimidation. They are waging a war of subjugation, a war of genocide against our identity and our right of self-determination. The blood of the innocent cries from the ground. From Julius Akum in Bamenda, Sam Soya, Mami Appiah, Bebe Martha, Bebe Caroline, and now we have Linus Fonte, Gires Mbu, crying from the ground for justice. Ambazonians must rise up. The political class that was supposed to speak on behalf of the people have been bribed and corrupted. They are silenced. We are on our own. We must rise up to the occasion. We must join hands to resist this state of slavery that is unacceptable. It is intolerable. We must fight to restore our dignity and our right to life. Capo Daniel, looking out for you. Signing off.